Ask yourself this tonight. Who has polarized this election? Is it the BJP? Or is it the Congress which wants to carry out a minority and caste survey of our great country? I believe the BJP is only reacting to what the Congress party is doing, what the Congress party is dangerously proposing, and rightly so. Because we cannot be a great country if extreme appeasement is seen by some people as the way forward. And I think that one of the biggest things on your mind when you vote, if you haven't yet, is whether or not you believe in extreme appeasement. Do you believe in extreme appeasement? Then vote for the parties that are pushing for extreme appeasement. If you are not for extreme appeasement, then do not vote for the parties which are pushing at every single moment and day of this election for extreme appeasement. I certainly totally disagree with the idea of extreme appeasement. But you should start thinking about it. Debate number 1 tonight, Congress party offers policy after policy and promise after promise. But extreme Muslim appeasement could cost the Congress party the election. That's my view. Debate number 2 this evening, ladies and gentlemen. First they insult Pran Pratishtha, then they abuse Shakti, but 25 days before Amethi goes to the polls, the Vadra Congress is doing their temple run to Ayodhya. Who is going to buy this cosmetic Ram Bhakti? That's debate number 2 at 10 p.m. An hyper-aggressive campaign by the Prime Minister and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in Uttar Pradesh is the BJP gunning for 70-75 plus in Uttar Pradesh this time. That's at 10:30 p.m. And here are the headlines this Thursday evening on the debate tonight.
कांग्रेस ने ठान लिया है कि वो धर्म के आधार पर रिजर्वेशन लाकर रहेगी। 27% का जो ओबीसी का कोटा है कि उसमें से कुछ चोरी कर लिया जाए।
Huge debate over proposed minority reservations as the Congress tries to appease Muslims as an electoral move. The Prime Minister says stop extreme appeasement. Shah says will remove Muslim reservations in Telangana.
कांग्रेस के शाहजादे की एक्सरे मशीन अब बहनों बेटियों की अलमारियों में पहुंचेगी। अरे किसी गरीब माँ ने कुछ अपनी बेटी के लिए बचा करके डिब्बे में रखा है ना, तो उनकी एक्सरे वहां भी पहुंचेगी।
Distribution row. The Prime Minister attacks the Congress government 3 times in just 24 hours over the redistribution plan. First, the Congress insulted Pran Pratishtha, then they abused Shakti. But just 25 days before Amethi goes to the polls, Vadra Congress to visit Ram Mandir.
आप तो आ गए हैं कन्नौज में, आपके दोस्त भी अमेठी से आने वाले हैं।
अरे सब आएंगे अब तो महफिल यूपी में ही सही नहीं। और
Akhilesh confirms Rahul Gandhi's Amethi candidature. Top sources say official announcement likely tomorrow. BJP goes for the jugular in Uttar Pradesh as Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Yogi Adityanath launch a hyper-aggressive campaign. Most scandalous allegations made. Gehlot's ex-OSD says Gehlot tapped the phones of Sachin Pilot and rebels in 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, the Congress party has gone way too far with its extreme Muslim appeasement. The party wants to implement Karnataka government's Muslim quota policy at a national level. Will this move, or will such moves by the Congress party backfire? Is extreme appeasement and an extreme Muslim appeasement going to cost the Congress party yet another general election? Let's debate.
Back-to-back promises. Congress has taken appeasement to unheard level.
देश का एक्सरे कर देंगे, दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी हो जाएगा। माइनॉरिटीज को पता लग जाएगा कि इस देश में उनकी भागीदारी कितनी है। इसके बाद हम फाइनेंशियल और इंस्टीट्यूशनल सर्वे करेंगे। ये पता लगाएंगे हिंदू किसके हाथों में है, कौन से वर्ग के हाथ में है?
It means to create new policies so the concentration of wealth can be prevented. It's like Monopoly Act. There is a Monopoly Act in America also. We have to make sure that few people become so rich that they begin to run government. Nothing wrong in being rich, nothing wrong in accumulating wealth, but to what point? Let me tell you, in America, there is an inheritance tax. So if, let's say, one has $100 million worth of wealth, when he dies, he can only transfer probably 45% to his children. 55% is grabbed by government. Now that's an interesting law. It says you in your generation made wealth, you are leaving now, you must leave your wealth for public. Not all of it, half of it.
Congress now wants to implement Karnataka government's policy categorizing Muslims as backward class at a national level. The backward classes panel has raised concern, saying rights of actual OBCs are taken away.
अगर जहाँ 4% देना है वहाँ अगर 16% दिया जाता है तो मूल ओबीसी जो है उनके अधिकारों को छीना जा रहा है। तो ये सब जो कवर हम कर रहे थे कि भाई हम सभी स्टेट में सो मोटिव भी ले सकते हैं, शिकायत पे भी ले सकते हैं। हमारे कमीशन को पूरा अधिकार है कि ओबीसी के आरक्षण की कहाँ छेड़छाड़ हो रही है। तो लगता है कि यहाँ पे छेड़छाड़ हुई है, किसी का अधिकार छीना गया है।
Prime Minister Modi has ripped into Congress, accusing it of appeasement politics.
अब कांग्रेस वालों ने घोषणा की है कि मृत्यु के बाद ये जो आपकी संपत्ति है उसमें से सब आपके संतानों को नहीं मिलेगी। आधे से ज्यादा संपत्ति ये सपा कांग्रेस की सरकारें जब्त कर लेगी। और ये किसको बांटेंगे? ये सब लूट करके अपनी वोट बैंक को बांटेंगे। अब कांग्रेस का कहना है कि वो इनहेरिटेंस टैक्स लगाएगी, माता पिता से मिलने वाली विरासत पर भी टैक्स लगाएगी। आप जो अपनी मेहनत से संपत्ति जुटाते हैं, कांग्रेस सरकार का पंजा उसे भी आपसे छीन लेगा। यानी कांग्रेस का मंत्र है, कांग्रेस की लूट जिंदगी के साथ भी और जिंदगी के बाद भी। अब कांग्रेस ने ठान लिया है कि वो धर्म के आधार पर रिजर्वेशन लाकर रहेगी और इसके लिए कांग्रेस ने तरीका निकाला है। जो ओबीसी का कोटा है, 27% का जो ओबीसी का कोटा है, अब उन्होंने तय किया है कि उसमें से कुछ चोरी कर लिया जाए, छीन लिया जाए, चुपचाप छीन लिया जाए और धर्म के आधार पर आरक्षण दे दिया जाए।
Will extreme Muslim appeasement cost Congress? Let's debate.
Why is the Congress party planning to bring in Muslim quotas? My view is that introducing Muslim quotas like this is unconstitutional. Nalin Kohli, Rashmi Samant, and we have Abdul Razak Khan, Atikur Rahman and Niladri Bhattacharya. Let me start with Abdul Razak Khan, who backs the Congress. Why does the Congress want to bring in and install Muslim reservations? You know, when the Congress says it will, when it implies that it is going to...
It is not a part of the party's...
It is very much there in the party manifesto.
It is not a party's manifesto.
It is very much there in the...
It was done 30 years ago.
It is very much there in the party's manifesto.
Reservation was implemented by Deve Gowda ji.
No. Congress party plans to bring in Muslim reservation.
Reservation what Muslims choose to get in Karnataka was implemented by Deve Gowda ji's government in 1995.
No, I'm reading from the manifesto. And I'll bring your attention, Nalin Kohli, to point number 3 and point number 6 in the minorities section of the manifesto. Point number 3 says, encourage minorities, read Muslims, to take full advantage of opportunities. Point number 6 says ensure minorities receive fair share on exactly the same issues mentioned in point number 3.
One more from Singapore.
कभी राजस्थान कभी सिंगापुर इतनी छुट्टियां अफोर्ड कैसे कर लेते हो?
अंकल आपने तो अपना स्वीट होम कब से नहीं छोड़ा? बुक नाउ ऑन अगोड़ा। पाइए कमाल के प्राइसेस अक्रॉस 3.9 मिलियन होटल्स एंड होमस्टेज। अगोड़ा दुनिया देखो कम दाम में।
The simple answer to that is and I'll get Nalin Kohli.
Modi is actually on back foot.
If you're the simple answer to that is
Modi
that
is on back foot. That's why he's targeting Congress now.
there's nothing to target. The Congress party is implying Muslim reservations, and Narendra Modi is starting a debate on whether we should have Muslim reservations. My view is that if you are going to bring in Muslim reservations, it's going to be at the cost of someone else.
To Hindu and Muslim. They actually tried to make it India, Pakistan. Rajnath ji is saying.
No, you are making.
I'll
get Nalin on.
Nobody from Congress responded to that, like in 2019. So this time, Modi ji made it Hindu-Muslim at the end.
No, you have a choice. You have 1 minute. Razak, I'm opening up.
So now it is Hindu-Muslim again.
No, it's not about Hindu-Muslim again. Who brought in this angle? This angle has been pointed out. And before you...
It is about Hindu-Muslim.
Before you interrupt me again, I will make a point and then don't, you know what? Let me make my point and Nalin will respond and then you come in. The Congress manifesto, Nalin, in the equity section says that it will do a socio-economic census different from a caste census, and that basis this socio-economic census, it will strengthen affirmative action. Rahul Gandhi has said in Telangana that there will be redistribution of wealth on the basis of caste and religion. Read all this together and there is only one conclusion, that the Congress plans to install Muslim reservation, not just in education and jobs, but also in healthcare, public contracts, skill development, cultural activities, maybe tomorrow even sports, maybe tomorrow even in the army. The Congress has also gone on record to say that there should be more Muslims in the higher judiciary of the country. So these are very clear statements, and I think we all of you, including all of you watching the program, need to take a decision based upon these thoughts of the Congress party, which way you want to vote. Nalin Kohli.
Arnab, I think we need to consider and ask a question whether the Congress party actually is trying to take a leaf out of our colonial past of divide and rule. And this is something serious, because what the Congress party is doing, creating divisions in society or promising to create divisions in society through what it calls equity measures. Now let's not be fooled by the word equity measures. First they say, we're going to divide society by seeing a census done on a certain parameter. What we are next going to do is, on that basis, recognize a religious division. That's the core argument, that a Muslim will be placed at a higher pedestal to the rest of Indian citizen in terms of allocation of resources, which is what Prime Minister Manmohan Singh had said in around 2008-9. Next, what they are talking about is, we will then divide society on a socio-economic basis. Let us enter your house, let us take, understand what assets you have, and then we are going to talk about redistributing it. So there's a socio-economic division being proposed, a religious division being proposed. Now the point is, our constitution recognizes equality of Indian citizens. While the Congress is looking at the Muslim citizen from a jaundiced eye, and I use my words carefully, that the Muslim citizen is not an equal partner as a Hindu or a Buddhist or a Christian according to the constitution, and therefore creating these divisions. What the Congress party next is trying to do is say, we don't recognize hard work. We recognize that we want to come to power and we can make any wild allegation or any wild promise. So therefore, Arnab, an anchor like you, a reporter of your channel, a lawyer like me, a doctor, an engineer, a businessman, anyone who works for 30 years through their life, pays taxes, saves after paying taxes, taking care of their expenses, creates an asset or has savings for their old age. The Congress is saying, no, we will come and see those savings and we wish to see how we can distribute those savings.
Sir,
I mean, honestly speaking, if this is not division of society in the most wild manner, in a manner that is exactly what the our colonial masters did 70, 80 years ago to the last 200 years, then what is?
Sam
And why should we
Pitroda
not
only
believe that
gave
the
an
Congress party
example
actually
that
has this kind of
a
thinking?
system exists in
When
US.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi goes abroad,
Nobody said this
he
will
says,
be
what are
implemented
Europe
in
and
India.
USA doing about
It
Indian
is not
democracy?
part of party's
When
manifesto.
Mr. Sam Pitroda sitting in America after becoming a citizen perhaps there, after adopting that as his country of at least residence, sits down and says, why don't we bring the ideas or the
No, why do we need-
America is
They only
covered
gave an
by
example.
Why do we let's elevate the debate. We are in 2024, right? I'm asking you, why does the Congress party want to bring in Muslim reservations? Why? Kya milega? Every time 10 years back, you remember, they had no Muslim. Yeah, Atik, I'll tell you, Muslim reservations are bad for the Muslim community. Muslim reservations are bad for the Muslim community. When Sonia Gandhi was the Prime Minister through proxy, then the Minority Affairs Minister of the Congress government, K. Rahman Khan, said the UPA is committed to implement 4.5% Muslim quota. Why do you want Muslim quota? The Congress government, now they are saying, no, we are not going to do this.
Why not?
The Congress went
Why
to...
not? Are we not
Why?
citizens of this country?
Yeah, but why do you need
Are
Muslim?
there no Muslim castes who are economically weaker, socially backward? Why not for Muslims? Are we not citizens of this country? How could you say, why do Muslims need?
Let there be a Hindu quota also.
Shouldn't we?
Then you
Are
must
we
have a
not part
Hindu
of this
quota.
country?
Are Hindus
Should
not
we be represented
citizens of this country? Are there no Hindu? No. Are
So
Hindus
let us
not
cap it to
citizens of the
50%
country?
As per the Supreme Court.
There is
Let there be
Yes,
Parsi reservation also. Why just Muslim reservation? Let there be Parsi reservation and Sikh reservation and Buddhist reservation in this country. Divide the country on the basis of caste in 2024.
Arnab, is the Maharashtra government not exceeding the 50% quota?
Sabka
I
saath,
have
sabka
something to say,
vikas.
Mr. Goswami. Arnab, I have something to say. No, I must say something. And I must say because Mr. Abdul Razak Khan has said, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. I wish to make a point on exactly that point.
Saab, ye sab bakwas.
Basically, Prime Minister Modi's government does not distinguish between an Indian citizen on the basis of religion. It is all about giving benefits to the needy. Whether that person is Muslim, Hindu, Christian, Buddhist, Parsi,
May I
Jew.
remind you, Mahatma
There is no
Gandhi said
division on the
your
basis
word.
of
is
religion.
equality
Every
between a
program
giant
of
and
Prime
a
Minister
dwarf.
Modi's
Back
government
your
is
word,
to
sir.
ensure
How can you
that
say
the
that
benefits
the
reach the
Muslims are
intended
on par with the
beneficiaries
rest of
irrespective of the religion of the
community?
person.
May
He
I
is only
ask
playing
you,
the Muslim card
what
at
is
the
the
end of the
equality
election
between
day.
a giant and a dwarf?
I don't get what you're saying, Atik. I don't think you understand yourself what you're trying to say.
Sir, are the Muslims on par with the rest of the Hindus? As far as the representation in the judiciary, in the police force, in the cooperative sector, in the banking sector,
May I just come in
all strata of society.
But is
are
there
the
not
Muslims
equal
on
opportunity
par?
for everybody?
Are the Muslims on par
Is there
with the
not
rest
equal
of the
opportunity
Hindus?
for everybody?
That's it.
But how can
that is
the
the
Prime
basic
Minister
point.
refer to
Marathas
Muslims?
the
the
next
quota in
question is,
Maharashtra
with due
exceeding
respect,
the
how can
50%.
the
basis
Why
of this
not
argument?
50%
Is it
in
religious?
Karnataka?
Is India
You
relevant
name it
religion?
anything, sir.
Then would it not
Muslim
lead to
quota
someone in
we
the
don't
majority
need.
community being a Hindu ask a question?
Sir,
Have
the
we made a
name is the
mistake not being a Hindu
problem.
country?
The name is the problem.
Would you like to
What
divide the
about
country and
Muslim?
open up the wounds of
It is your
partition?
responsibility.
What is this
It's
kind of
not
thinking?
based on
Nalinji,
religion.
you as an MP, carve out a plan for
Arnab,
Muslims.
may I have my say, sir?
Give reservation to
May I have
Muslims.
my say?
When everybody can take reservation, why not Muslims?
Arnab, the constitution,
Carve out a
Mr.
plan for
Kohli,
us.
you are a lawyer. The Constitution of India says there can't be reservations on only on grounds of religion. Explain to the viewers what the Constitution means only on grounds of religion. The word
I don't understand
only
it.
is
I mean,
very
I'm a little
important,
confused.
which
And I
you
must
are
ask this
hiding.
question. My understanding, and I say that with a sense of responsibility, reservation was for the backward castes in the caste system within Hinduism for thousands of years, for those sets of people who were deprived and oppressed, including untouchables and others. It was for them. Islam, as I've been told by my Muslim friends, is without a caste system. So I'm unable to understand. Are you saying Islam also has a caste system? I mean, I'm unable to understand this. Because the entire conversion of somebody was sought from X religion to Islam on the basis that we are all equal. So therefore, are you saying that Islam or those who follow or practice Islam can also have a caste system?
Arnab,
I'm
I would like to
confused.
come
Please
in,
explain.
please.
No, I think that
are given to those who are
I think we are at a 1 minute. Viewers, 1 minute. Can I take a moment?
There are communities.
Can I just take a moment? Can I take a moment?
Arnab, I need to explain this.
No, Atik, I need to explain to you. I need to explain to you. And I need to tell you, viewers, if you're watching this debate tonight, and you're thinking, what is this election all about? This election was all about brand Modi. The leadership of Narendra Modi, the faith of the people in Narendra Modi, and that was what the election was about. Additional to that, the Congress party, which is seeing itself as clearly losing the election badly, has now tried to make this election entirely about Muslim appeasement and Muslim quotas. And I'm telling you, they have wanted to do this many times in the past, Nalin, many times in the past. They were hell-bent, Rashmi, to implement Muslim quotas during 2004 to 2015. They started the pilot project in Andhra Pradesh just after coming to power in 2004. When the Congress was in power in Andhra Pradesh, they made 4 attempts. 4 attempts between 2004 to 2010. They made, I don't mislead, I am speaking the truth, don't interrupt me now. I don't care if you object. People are not objecting.
Muslim quota is not based on religion. Muslim quota is not based on religion.
Muslim
quota
quota
on their economic and social and
he says Rashmi, Muslim quota is not made on religion. He says, where is the reference to religion in Muslim quota? Muslim quota is not based on religion. SC/ST quota is not based on caste. Muslim quota is not based on religion.
You are misleading.
Cat is out of the bag.
You are No, Muslim quota is not in fact Muslim quota.
Anyway,
the name itself is not religion-based.
Viewers, this debate, this election is about those who believe in a Muslim quota and those who don't believe in a Muslim quota. I don't believe in a Muslim quota. I don't think there should be Muslim quotas now.
Religion themselves.
Arnab,
Lingayats do get percentage of reservation.
Okay, viewers.
In Karnataka,
yes.
I go to vote tomorrow, and as a very young person of this state, I do believe that social justice and appeasement cannot coexist. They simply cannot coexist. The problem, I'll tell you in a very microscopic way, in Karnataka what has happened is there's 32% reservation for OBC, and there's a clear categorization. There is category 1, 1B, 2B, etc., etc., out of which few Muslim castes apparently do qualify. But what has happened in Karnataka is all Muslims have been categorized as OBCs. That is where the problem is, because that is where appeasement comes in. That is where social justice is defeated and
so
appeasement.
what were your previous governments doing, madam? What was Mr. Yediyurappa's government doing? Jagdish Shettar's government doing? Sadanand Gowda's
because we are all for social
justice.
Government. But
why
in the presence
just 3 days to
of this
election
kind of
to become
extreme...
Razak, just 1 minute.
This was given 30 years ago in 1995. This was given in 1995, Arnab.
And please do not bring this saga of previous governments. If you want to, bring in the past, then I can start from the very statement of Manmohan Singh ji, where he said that the nation's first, right over resources is that of Muslims. And then they went on, Sidramaya went on to drop cases against 1,600 PFI activists, 1,600. Criminal cases were dropped. Criminal cases were dropped against 1,600 people.
Lying on a national television.
Something that is known to be a terror outfit in Karnataka.
Is this in your previous government?
If this is not appeasement, then what is appeasement? If you want to go back to the past, I can literally start counting the number of times that the Congress has upheld appeasement over national security, over social justice, over everything that we as a nation, we as Bharat hold dear to us. And as a young person, you cannot convince me to believe that social justice can, coexist with appeasement. It cannot.
Can I make a
What is affirmative?
Can I make an intervention? Can I make an intervention, Atik? Can I make an intervention if I have a minute? Niladri, I'll come to you after that. Viewers, I'm talking to you. I think the time has come for you to decide what you want to vote in this election for. You have Viksit Bharat, the future of India on one side. And you have a political party, part of a grouping which is hell-bent some way or the other on implementing a Muslim quota. Now, viewers, people are saying, why are you saying Congress wants to implement a Muslim quota? Because I'm smart enough to read between the lines of their manifesto. It is because anybody should read their manifesto, link one line to the other, look at their track record, and you will see. Also, I believe, Niladri, and I'm right in thinking so, that Muslim quota is the most unconstitutional thing you can think of. You want to destroy the constitution, implement Muslim quotas. It has been said also in the past by 7-judge constitution bench of the Andhra Pradesh High Court by a majority judgment that any reservation on the basis of religion to backward caste Muslims is unsustainable and violative of Article 14, 15.1 and 16.2. Reservation which is religion specific cannot be allowed. It can encourage religious conversions. So you people preach about the constitution. I am saying, Niladri, prove me wrong. I am saying today, we are on a serious debate. There's second round of elections tomorrow.
So how about those section of people?
Muslim quota is unconstitutional.
How about those Muslims, a section of people who are really backward?
There cannot be any reservation based on the basis of a religion. Reservation can only be on the basis of social, economic backwardness. But what we are seeing today is that the appeasement, Congress has always had a principle of appeasement. We have seen it, how they have overturned the Shah Bano judgment because they felt that the Muslim votes were going away. But as far as today is concerned, Article 16.4 of the Constitution is very clear. It allows the state to make any law for reservation. But if there are economic and backward people in the Muslims, the state can make the law. But religion cannot be a ground for making any reservation. Reservation is nothing but an affirmative action. For affirmative action, religion cannot be. It should be, if you ask me, I personally feel economic criteria should be the most important thing. But as the Constitution today provides, is social and economic backwardness. So therefore, Congress has always had a history of Muslim appeasement. Today they are feeling that the voters are going away from them, and that is why they want to bring it to.
Also, they know.
Then how about the Muslims who are financially, economically, socially, educationally, all kinds of backwardness?
That's it.
You find
now that is where you are speaking. That is where you are speaking.
So where should these Muslims go? If you outright discount the entire Muslims,
it's a level
then where should they go?
It's a level playing field. Please fight it out. Please fight it out. But religion cannot be a ground for reservation.
2A, 2B, they all give 17, categories within Muslims, 17 castes as they
Madam,
categorize.
under 2B, they have to give
some states have given to all categories. Some states have given to some categories of Muslims. There is a dichotomy here. I think the Supreme Court should step in and take immediate steps to see. Where Article 16.4 provides the states to make the law for reservation.
You can't. Article. Let me read some of the Motorola tweets coming in on my Motorola phone. We have Jyoti Rathi Panpalia, who says at least the BJP stands for and does things that it truly believes in. It doesn't peddle a fake narrative unlike Pappu and his party full of anti-nationals. Sagarika Ramesh says, glad Republic is questioning the Congress. Excellent, Mr. Goswami. Thank you very much. And Abhishek Singla says, appeasement to this extent by the Congress, at least now people should understand the real intentions. Now let's go into the constitutionality part of it. My contention is, viewers, the Congress knows that this will be turned down by the courts, Nalin. But it reveals their mentality. It believes in extreme Muslim appeasement because it is competing with Trinamool Congress. it is competing with Samajwadi Party. It has to be seen to be doing more. That's why it's put this out. And frankly, this is
I have something to say on this.
It's completely unconstitutional, beyond measure. Nalin.
Yeah, you've raised a very important point because, Arnab, I think the Congress also understands it can't implement something, so it makes a false promise. You see, the Congress treats the Muslim vote bank in a transactional manner. Vote for us and we will then do something for you. The BJP does not treat anybody on a transactional manner. It does not say that the Muslims have not voted for us as is normally believed, so we won't do anything for you. This is the fallacy that Prime Minister Modi's government has decided to bring. We will work for you irrespective whether you vote for us or not. Because the government of India is the government of all Indians.
Come on.
It's not the government of only the Indians who voted for the government to come in, which is what Prime Minister Modi said in 2014. So there is no transactional relationship between the voter and the BJP that we will do some development for you or work for you only if you vote for us. That is why the slogan of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas is so powerful. And you show me a single scheme of Prime Minister Modi's government. Not one scheme. And I challenge anybody on this show to say that a Muslim has been denied the benefits of any government scheme for being a Muslim. Or a Hindu is denied for being a Hindu. Or a Sikh is denied for being a Sikh. Or a Buddhist. This.
I can give you a list
The
of
schemes of government of India under Prime Minister Modi are what Indian citizens who need it. The benefits are for the intended beneficiaries irrespective of their religion. In fact, go to Assam, which has a sizable Muslim population, and Arnab, this is heckling. I'm making a point. This is heckling, Arnab. This is not done. I'm making a point because they know I'm making a point that probably your viewers will understand and appreciate. They are heckling me.
Yeah, stop.
Go to Assam.
I know
Arnab, you are from Assam. The Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma goes to Muslim areas and says, I am doing development for you, not for your vote. I will come to you after 5-7 years so that you see we brought development to you. I am not doing a transaction with you. मैं वोट मांगने नहीं आया हूँ, मैं काम करने आया हूँ. And that is what the Modi government's mission is across the country.
You have lied, and that's why the Supreme Court has
consolidate him to vote.
No, Arnab, I have a point to make.
Look, two of them. How hassled they have become, both of them.
Mr. Kohli,
Hassled they have become.
India being a secular country, there cannot be any question of majority or minority.
Hassled they have become. Because they know
The law is saying
this is on pure religious lines.
Reservation, if you give it on the basis of a religious, it is you are playing with fire. We can't afford to give that. Only educational and social criteria can be a point. It may be Muslim,
Niladri, the Congress is playing with fire. Atik, 1 minute. The Congress is playing with fire here. Respect the Constitution, respect the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has said on 13 June 2012, but still they are picking it up. It said that the reservation order of Congress party for Muslim reservations, hear me Atik, on the right, was entirely based on religious considerations and not supported by the Constitution. 16(2) of the Constitution clearly states that no citizen shall on grounds of religion, caste, sex, descent, place of birth, residence or any of the above be considered ineligible for or discriminated against in respect of any employment or office under the state. Article 15(1), I mean you should read these things, you should know before you come on debates, Razak, says that the state shall not discriminate on grounds of religion, caste, race, sex, place of birth. So I am a Hindu and I am asking you, I am a Hindu and I am asking you, why do you want to discriminate against me? What wrong have I done? Is the majority community going to be punished? Rashmi, is the majority community going to be punished for being the majority community? The plan of the Congress party is to punish Hindus for being the majority community of this country.
They are not punishing us for being majority.
But the Prime Minister himself
voting
is displaying his hatred towards Muslims.
Transaction. Who votes for them gets the benefits. That's it. That is simple appeasement that they're doing, and that is not how a state should operate. Every citizen is a ward of the state. But what they're trying to do
Rashmi, the
here
whole
is
world
greed
knows
of
to
a few
consolidate
votes.
Hindu votes.
They're trying to
Wait a minute, Razak, on the right.
specifically
All this is being
get
picked up. The
voters.
reservation thing
This
is not in
the
Congress
textbook
manifesto.
definition of
This is picked up
appeasement.
because
A
Modi ji wants to
transactional,
consolidate Hindu
a
vote.
transaction
There is
for
nothing
vote.
about achievement that the
Literally,
BJP people can
using
talk.
state resources
Can take to the normal
as
common people.
transactional leverage for a vote. That is what appeasement, that is the kind of appeasement that Congress practices. And it is not, punishment for being majority. It's punishment for not being the Congress voter base. And that is the worst thing any party can do in a democracy. It's a literal danger to democracy what they're doing. And the
Madam,
kind of,
taking away 4%
difference.
reservation of
I'm
the
seeing.
Muslims, giving it
It
to
is not
Lingayats
about
and
taking away
Vakkaligas,
4%
that is not
reservation
appeasement.
away from Muslims.
From
There shouldn't be
1995,
reservation based on
Muslims were
religion.
getting 4%
It is based on
reservation.
social-
No. Today you are saying, one minute, Razak, let's look at it clear. One. Razak, 1 minute. Razak, 1 minute. Abhishek is on. Today it's 4%. What is to say tomorrow it won't be 40%? In February 2014, the Congress government went to the Supreme Court to plead and make a case for Muslim reservations. It's a very serious point. The Congress party is committed to Muslim quota.
Hypothetical and you are dog whistling.
There is nothing hypothetical about this.
Sir, we have been asking this since 1912. Sir, we have been asking
Well, this is
since
2024.
1912. Muslim reservation.
And in India, under our constitution, you cannot and will not ever have Muslim reservation.
Why not for Muslims?
On
We
what
have given
basis?
our lives, our blood for this land.
And there is a constitution of this
We
country.
have to get
And there's a constitution of this country that we are about to. There are sections of the constitution that we believe in. There is, I mean, in the case
Are you above the courts?
you're not, I'm not, you're not. Are you above the court? You want to quote the courts to me? Atik, now come on, this is too much. Atik, I quote to you in the above. I quote you, Atik, Abhishek and Nalin on the debate. He asks me tonight in an absolutely impertinent manner. He asks me tonight, Nalin, are you above the courts? Let me remind him of the case of Kumari K.S. Jayashree versus the state of Kerala on 20th August 1976. Where the Supreme Court held that the basis of reservation is not income but social and educational backwardness. So it proves that religion cannot be the sole deciding factor for reservations. The Constitution debated this, Constitutional Assembly debated this. Sir, don't do this.
Bombay High Court.
What Bombay High Court? What Bombay High Court?
Bombay High Court granting 5% reservation to Muslims based on their economic and social and educational backwardness. Since 7 years, not been implemented by any government. Is this affirmative action or appeasement?
Okay, we have a choice.
Are you above the High Court?
At this point, may I
Abhishek.
Why did the Supreme
There is
Court
a
shut it down
judgment
in
of the
Karnataka?
Supreme Court
4%
saying
Muslim
that the
reservation.
Azan should not be on the mics. So now let's talk about implementation of judgments.
Yeah.
It's also there that don't do the Azan on the
Okay,
mics.
I am ready to discuss
What are you
it.
saying,
I am
Atik
ready
Saab?
to discuss it.
Don't try to pick
Good
up
point.
selectively.
They-
Don't try to
he is
say and make this a
deflecting.
communal debate
Nalin,
discussion.
You are deflecting.
The fact
You are
of the
out
matter
of-
is
Arnab,
that
you are out
the
of
most
order
saddest
now.
part, the most
You are
I ask a
saddest part
question.
is that
After
the
70 years,
Muslims
why
Nalin, louder, Nalin on the debate, Nalin.
community?
What is the-
No, this is a straight question. If the Congress was so concerned about Muslim appeasement, why did they not serve the Muslim community and ensure that there was more representation? Why did they not ensure that good education reached? Why did they not ensure that they were treated equally with other communities
The Muslims-
or religions?
the Muslims
That's the difference. Modi's government is about saying that Indian citizens must grow, Indian citizens must benefit. The Congress says we will promise the Muslims something they can't do, and you believe a false promise. And then you say that the BJP is a communal party. This is amazing. What cannot be done in law is what they are promising you. If I promise, for example, just as an example, I promise that sitting here, I will make sure that Mr. Goswami can't anchor this show in the next 10 minutes. It's a false promise. It is his show. I am a guest. He is the anchor. I can't change that.
Yeah.
But then if somebody has to believe a promise that can't be implemented, then who is to blame?
No, 1 minute. 1 minute. I tell you one thing. Atik, you leave it to the Congress party. You leave it to the Congress party the way they are going. They will even decide who anchors the 9 p.m. show on the basis of which quota, which day, how many Muslims will anchor on how many days, non-Muslims on how many days. That's what they want to do in this country. Everything on the basis of religion.
Or the Congress party may promise which person will get that potato which will turn into gold.
These BJP people should not be.
No, there has to be.
Sectarian and so
Alu dalu, sona lo. That was the famous quote.
Aeroplanes went above the clouds. Sir, jet fighters went below the clouds.
You people.
All I want to say is,
Razak, you've had your say. Thank you. Volume down. Abhishek is on the debate. Abhishek, let me draw you in. You know, this should be a settled matter. This matter was settled a long time back in 1948 when people sat together and said, what kind of constitution do we want to have? It was said that it is no longer appropriate in the context of free India and of present conditions that there should be reservation of seats for Muslims, Christians, Sikhs or any religious minority. In addition to that, this is 1948, we talk about founding fathers of the constitution. Look at how Robert Vadra and Priyanka Vadra and Rahul Gandhi want to destroy the constitution. In addition to this, it was observed in 1948 by the Constituent Assembly that reservation on the basis of religion did lead to a certain degree of separatism. And to that extent contrary to the conception of a secular democratic state. Now this Tukre brigade has taken over the Congress party, Abhishek Sudhir. The Tukre brigade says, India is not a nation. Rahul Gandhi says, India is not a nation. And then he says, we must have Muslim reservations, Muslim quotas, we must have an X-ray, we must divide everything on the basis of caste. The matter was settled, in my view, in 1948. And there has to be a very dangerous, malicious political agenda that is guiding us towards believing that 2024 is the year to destroy the constitution by even dreaming of a Muslim quota. Abhishek Sudhir.
Well, I've come into the debate pretty late, so I'm not really sure what the other panelists have said, but I think a lot has already been said. I think this discussion has been prompted by the fact that Karnataka goes to the polls day after tomorrow, and tomorrow rather, I should say. And, we all know that the Janata Dal Secular was the government and the party that brought in reservations for Muslims in 1995. We've had multiple BJP governments since that have not really tried to tamper with that reservation. Basaraj Bommai did, and then that is also now currently on hold. What I will say, Mr. Goswami, as a political analyst, trying to rise above the debate, I would say that this displays a certain nervousness on the part of the Prime Minister. The hate speech in Rajasthan and Banswara in Rajasthan, saying Musalmano, Guspetiya hai. He never takes the word Muslim, he never says Musalmano. But I think in that speech, in the potboiler of the election rally, the word Musalman came out and he attacked the Muslims. Now, definitely to me, I was expecting a clean sweep for the BJP, maybe not 400, but I was expecting them to win. But if the Prime Minister is bringing in religion and we're once again doing these Hindu-Muslim debates, it shows a certain nervousness on the part of the Prime Minister. The BJP is going back to
Are you for
basics.
Muslim
the BJP
reservations?
Knows how to do Hindutva.
Are you
the
for
BJP
Muslim
knows how to
reservations?
polarize.
Are you for a Muslim quota? Forget all this. Are you for
let me answer
Are you
that
for
question.
Muslim quota?
Let me answer the question. I am for.
Yes, and you should also be, Arnab. Why not?
Don't try to decide for me.
Sir, I've just come in. I've come in late. He's asked me a specific. He's asked me a specific question, sir. Let me give him a specific answer. I am for reservation on the basis of social and educational backwardness. If you are an Indian and you're socially backward and educationally backward, you're entitled to reservation. It's as simple as that. I really don't think now if Marathas are now agitating for reservation in Maharashtra, the Maratha reservation is going to cross the 50% cap. Basically, the BJP is in government in Maharashtra. Eknath Shinde has been appeasing the Maratha community in Maharashtra too. So either you don't have reservations, or if you have reservations on social and educational backwardness, you have reservations across
I'm talking
the board.
about Muslim quota. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. You are avoiding the very clear question on Muslim quotas because one minute. I'll get Nalin to respond on this. 1 minute. Nalin, the specific question was on Muslim quotas. Don't camouflage your answer by talking about social and economic backwardness.
I think we have to be fair to Mr. Abhishek. We need to be fair to Mr. Abhishek because he said he came late in the debate, so he didn't hear the other panelists, and therefore he could not have heard Mr. Atiq, who kept saying Muslim reservation at least 20 times. So therefore, now that I have pointed out that Mr. Atiq at least 15-20 times had said Muslim reservation, So perhaps now
You
Abhishek
name
ji
it,
can
affirmative
answer that
action.
question more directly.
We are not
Because
for
obviously on religious
reservation.
lines you can't
We
have
are not
reservation.
for religious
You may have enough judgments on that.
Reservations.
So Abhishek ji can now make that clear. If somebody is making a demand of reservation on religious lines, obviously it cannot be held, and I'm sure Abhishek ji will agree.
I applaud him. I applaud him. Reservations for all who are economically, socially, educationally
No, I think
You see how they overturn the
I think the worry will be that if the Congress becomes part of any government at the national level, what are the things it will do? It will redistribute your wealth. It will introduce 50% plus inheritance tax. It will tax you even after death, and it will bring in Muslim reservations. Now you can go and decide, and it will bring back Article 370, and it will abolish the ban on triple talaq. And we'll never have a uniform civil code. That's the kind of country the Congress party would like us to live in. And ladies and gentlemen, closing that, Republic TV is proudly presenting Nazar Ka Tika, which is a monumental initiative spreading across all our network channels. We are here to make a loud and clear call. It is time to exercise your right to vote. Your vote is not just a mark on a ballot. It is a powerful statement shaping the future of our nation. With the support of prominent personalities, visionary leaders, we at Republic are committed to our mission to drive positive change. So make sure that your voice is heard, loud and clear. Join the Nazar Ka Tika movement. Be the change. Cast your vote.
These elections, the youth must
Can't sleep? इसीलिए ये मैट्रेस नहीं. Get the Sleep Company mattress. India's only patented smart grid technology with 2,500 plus air channels that keeps you cool. There's softness that relaxes pressure points and firmness that supports your back. Visit our nearest store now.
to inspire and motivate the citizens of Bharat to go out and vote. Safeguard your nation. Cast your vote.
Co-powered by Simpolo Tiles and Bathware.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
The plates? Clean by. It's a tile lad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स. टाइल हो तो सिंपोलो.
मेरी माटी की ये जुबान है मुझसे दूर मिलो दूर, पर ये दिल है कि चख रहा है उन्हीं अल्फाजों का नूर नूर और नूर नूर और
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
In the Indian University Rankings announced by QS, the world's leading university rankings organization, India's #1 ranked universities in various categories are IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, University of Delhi, University of Calcutta, and Amethi University.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
The plates? Clean by. It's a tile lad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स. टाइल हो तो सिंपोलो.
You can sense the excitement.
पता नहीं क्रिकेट का फ्यूचर कैसा होगा, पर सीलिंग फैंस का फ्यूचर पता है, बिकॉज इट्स ऑलरेडी हियर. ओरिएंट एरोस्लिम विथ रिवर्स रोटेशन मोड जो इंप्रूव करे एयर सर्कुलेशन. ओरिएंट BLDC फैन, द फ्यूचर ऑफ फैंस.
मेरी माटी की ये जुबान है मुझसे दूर मिलो.
अब कांग्रेस वालों ने घोषणा की है कि मृत्यु के बाद ये जो आपकी संपत्ति है उसमें से सब आपके संतानों को नहीं मिलेगी. और ये किसको बांटेंगे? ये सब लूट करके अपनी वोट बैंक को बांटेंगे।
Co-powered by Simpolo Tiles and Bathware.
मेरी माटी की ये जुबान है मुझसे दूर मिलो दूर, पर ये दिल है कि चख रहा है उन्हीं अल्फाजों का नूर नूर और नूर नूर और
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
In the Indian University Rankings announced by QS, the world's leading university rankings organization, India's #1 ranked universities in various categories are IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, University of Delhi, University of Calcutta, and Amethi University.
मेरी माटी की ये जुबान है मुझसे दूर मिलो दूर, पर ये दिल है कि चख रहा है उन्हीं अल्फाजों का नूर नूर और नूर नूर और
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
For plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
With over 1,12,718 startups igniting innovation, driving digital growth, over 800 million internet users are bridging distances and strengthening bonds across the globe, making India the third largest digitalized country in the world, accounting for around 46% of the world's real-time digital transactions. To celebrate the makers
Co-powered by Simpolo Tiles and Bathware.
In the Indian University Rankings announced by QS, the world's leading university rankings organization, India's #1 ranked universities in various categories are IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, University of Delhi, University of Calcutta, and Amethi University.
मेरी माटी की ये जुबान है मुझसे दूर मिलो दूर, पर ये दिल है कि चख रहा है उन्हीं अल्फाजों का नूर नूर और नूर नूर और
दूर कितना भी जा, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Supreme's over 9,000 and more plumbing and drainage products and water tanks are made from high-quality raw materials and innovative designs. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, with you for a lifetime.
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech, and electronics are fueling this growth. The drivers of growth will be recognized at the Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards. Nominations open now. Stay tuned.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Policy Bazaar, Kuchina.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. We now have a triple confirmation on record that Rahul Gandhi and not his brother-in-law Robert Vadra, who has been lobbying hard with the pliable media, in my view, to get a ticket, will be the Vadra Congress pick from Amethi. Amethi, which came out with a turnout of 55.6% and swept it in support of Smriti Irani. Amethi, where Smriti Irani got 49.7% of the vote. Amethi, which has 5 assembly constituencies, 3 of which were swept to the BJP and 2 of which went to the Samajwadi Party. Amethi, which saw a sea of empty chairs greeting Rahul Gandhi when he went there last. But my next subject is not Rahul showing up to fight Amethi eventually. It is about how he is planning to fight Amethi. He has decided, or it has been decided for him, that Priyanka Vadra and Rahul Gandhi will go temple touring to Ayodhya to seek Lord Ram's blessings. They will go, it's being said, to the same Bhavya Ram Mandir, which they boycotted, whose Pran Pratishtha their mother did not show up at, and whose mockery and boycott Rahul Gandhi himself led. The same Bhavya Ram Mandir, ladies and gentlemen, after their family line ran dispensations that called the very spot a mosque. They will go to the Bhavya Ram Mandir after they question the existence of Lord Ram. They will go to the Bhavya Ram Mandir after abusing goddess Shakti. They will go to the Bhavya Ram Mandir after equating the youth of Kashi with Nasheris. They will go to the Bhavya Ram Mandir after being true mascots of Sanatan abuse. They will go to the Bhavya Ram Mandir, ladies and gentlemen, but they will go as cosmetic Ram Bhakts. But they should know that this fake Ram Bhakti, this utter pretense of being a Hindu, this fancy dress they do before every election is not getting lost on anyone. It's not taking them anywhere. That is my view. Let's debate.
First they insulted Sanatan Dharma.
மாநாடு என்று போடாமல் சனாதன ஒழிப்பு மாநாடு என்றும் நீங்கள் இதை போட்டிருக்கிறீர்கள், இதை அழைத்திருக்கிறீர்கள், இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு பெயரிட்டீர்கள். அதற்கு என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். சிலவற்றை நாம் ஒழிக்கத்தான் வேண்டும், எதிர்க்க முடியாது. கொசு, டெங்கு காய்ச்சல், மலேரியா, கொரோனா இதையெல்லாம் நம்ம எதிர்க்கக்கூடாது, ஒழித்து கட்ட வேண்டும். அப்படிதான் இந்த சனாதனம்.
Then they boycotted Pran Pratishtha.
BJP have made the 22nd January function a completely political Narendra Modi function. It's become a RSS BJP function.
And then they insulted and undermined the power of Shakti.
हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति शब्द होता है, हम शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं, एक शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं.
But just 25 days before Amethi goes to polls,
हम लोगों ने कई दिन पहले टीवी में देखा था सर कि यहाँ पर कुछ पोस्टर्स वगैरह लगे हुए थे रॉबर्ट वाड्रा जी को लेकर के, तो लोगों से बातचीत की, उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं ये बीजेपी वालों ने कुछ इस तरह से लगाया है.
नहीं, अपनी तरफ कुछ नहीं लगाया था, गया था सब वही बीजेपी वाले हैं सब. अच्छा, यहाँ पे ईरानी वैसे भी देख रहे हैं, आप बोल रही हैं, आप सना
जी जी जी
राहुल जी के ऊपर. अच्छा, उन्हीं के सब हैं जो है चंगू मंगू. अच्छा अच्छा, वही सब अपना लगाए थे. जी जी, आप तो हटवा दीजिए. हम लोग तरफ नहीं, हम लोग राहुल जी आ रहे हैं, राहुल जी लड़ेंगे चुनाव.
the Gandhi siblings are to go on a temple run to visit the same Ram Mandir that they once had given a call to boycott. Vadra Gandhi's fake Ram Bhakti has come under scrutiny by the BJP.
राहुल जी को जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा समारोह में बुलाया तो पूरे गांधी परिवार ने राम लल्ला का न्योता ठुकरा दिया. वायनाड में जय श्री राम बोलते तो उनका वोट कट जाता. अब यहाँ आने से पहले पत्रकार कह रहे हैं वो राम मंदिर जाएंगे. इसलिए मैं कहती हूँ जो राम का नहीं वो हमारे किसी काम का नहीं.
Who is going to buy this cosmetic Ram Bhakti by the Congress? Let's debate.
So elementary question tonight is, why did Rahul Gandhi not go to the Ram temple? Why did he not go to the Ram temple so far till the elections in Wayanad are over? Is it because he felt that if he is seen to be going to the Ram temple, then the large Muslim population of Wayanad will not vote for him. Or that the Muslim League with whom he has a partnership will not like it. So in Kerala you do Muslim appeasement, and when you come to Uttar Pradesh, where you abuse the people of Uttar Pradesh, abuse the people of Amethi, you want to be a Hindu just before going there. Right. We have to look at the demography, viewers. Large Muslim population in Wayanad. Rahul Gandhi does not go to Ram Temple before the voting in Wayanad is over. It's not safe, you see, Kapil. It's not safe. Muslims will misunderstand. Muslims will misunderstand. So there you stay with Muslim League. Yeah. People understand what I'm saying.
I don't know, Arnab, what problem you have with the our Muslim brother and sister, and I really don't know what problem our on Prime Minister have, with our Muslim brothers and sisters. I don't know, what and why
audio.
Would our Prime Minister, why would our Prime Minister would make a statement like, he made on Sunday, wherein he, in very, I would condemnable words criticize the community for having more children. And that's also a baseless allegation that the Honorable Prime Minister made. So I think these kind of drifting strategies, these deviating strategies are being made, these kind of debates happening because
You could have gone to Ram Temple. No, point
just
is...
a minute.
Kapil, you could have gone to Ram Before Wayanad voting was over, would the Muslims of Wayanad not like it? The moment Wayanad voting is over and you've got the Muslim vote, then want to go to do temple hopping to the same Ayodhya temple which you abused and which you boycotted.
No. So what are you saying, abuse?
Abuse.
I take serious. I take serious.
Doesn't matter
resolution
if
and
you
an objection.
Not just abuse.
No, I'm sorry, but you say that
not just abuse.
I mean, you're saying that any
Not
user
just
has
abuse.
abused
Try
the
to
Ram
block.
temple.
Tried to block.
I am sorry.
You went to the
No, I
Supreme
am
Court,
sorry.
tried to block
No,
it,
I am
tried to
so-
block
I
the
am
verdict. You tried to block the verdict.
No, it's a.
You tried to block the Ayodhya. Verdict.
Imagination.
You think people in Ayodhya, people will remember. People remember. He sent Kapil Sibbal. They sent Kapil Sibbal to the Supreme Court to block the Ayodhya temple. The priests of the Ayodhya temple should tell them when they go that despite your opposition, despite your blocking, the temple has been constructed.
Arnab, tell me how many times in a week you have visited temple. Tell me. Tell your viewers how many times in a week do you visit a temple? Please tell me. Why there is a radio silence?
I have
you don't have an answer.
1 minute. There's no question.
No, you don't have an answer.
I have
No, you don't have an
celebrated.
answer. You don't have
I
an
have
answer.
celebrated
No,
with
I'm sorry.
everyone the
No, I'm saying
consecration
in the last
ceremony.
one
How
week, in
dare
the
you
last
ask
one
a question
week.
like that to a practicing
No,
Hindu?
I'm sorry.
How dare you
No,
ask a
I'm
question
saying how
like
many
that to a
weeks?
practicing
No,
Hindu?
I am saying. No, you don't have.
How
an
dare
answer.
you ask
don't have
that
an
question
answer.
to a
You said that
practicing
once,
Hindu?
twice, thrice.
Did I
I'm
boycott
saying you
then
should have
any
said,
invitation to the Pran
I am
Pratishtha? I did
sorry.
my job from the studios. You are fake Hindus. You have blocked the Ram Mandir. You have blocked the Ram Mandir. You've lived every single day. You've tried to block it. You have gone and said that Bhagwan Sri Ram does not exist. If you said Bhagwan Sri Ram does not exist, then why are you going to the Ayodhya temple? No, your belief.
Who said that? You please
The
name
Congress
who said
said in an
that?
affidavit. The
You
Congress
please
in
name-
an
you please
affidavit
name
in the
leader.
Supreme
No,
Court
I'm
said
sorry.
that Lord Ram
No.
does not exist,
filed the
is not a
affidavit? Who
historical
filed the affidavit? No,
personality.
name the person who has
The
filed.
whole world knows
Name the
that.
person-
But
name the
now
person
the
who has
thing is,
filed the affidavit.
everybody has
Name-
filed. The
name the
government has
person who has
filed
filed the
it.
affidavit.
The government of India.
Name the person who has
The
filed.
government of India
Name
of
the
Sonia
person who has
Gandhi.
filed it.
When
Name
Sonia
the
Gandhi was the
person.
proxy
Name
prime
the
minister.
person who has filed it.
Manmohan
No,
Singh
I'm
was the
sorry.
prime minister. What do you
Get
mean
your
name the
facts
person?
correct.
Repeating
Get
it
your
like a
facts
nursery
correct.
record out
It
there.
was filed-
Nobody
it was-
will
no,
forget.
I'm sorry, it
Nobody
was
forgets
filed by
Kapil, and
archaeological-
nobody
no,
forgets.
it was
You are an
filed
anti-Hindu
by one of-
party.
no,
You are an
I'm
anti-Hindu
sorry.
party. You have a
You
clear
may say
agenda.
whatever.